Hiya, welcome to this kids fitness session. I hope you enjoy. This is mostly for my CrossFit kids on the screen in there, but feel free to join in too. Right, so we've got a nice sweaty one again today. 3 sections. We've got our, 4 sections really, because we've got our warm-up. We've got our strength section. We're going to focus on core again because I think it's going to be really important. And we've also got a nice sweaty section on a running 12-minute clock. Okay, so it's going to be 12 minutes of moving, but it's got 3 different sections to it. Okay, so we're going to have to get you thinking a little bit. Okay, I'll bring the board over and we'll go through the beginning bit first. It's the Costadale work from home today. This temperature is unbelievable. Okay, so we're going to start off today with our warm-up. It's going to be 3 rounds. We're going to get that heart rate nice and high with some high knees. We're going to move on to a plank hold, so a nice strong tummy for that, and move into some burpees. Our strength section is then going to be 3 rounds of some side plank action, some left side plank action, and some single leg V-ups. Okay, so we've got rotational, anti-rotational, isometric strength for the midline, and we've got some dynamic strength for the midline as well. Then our sweat section is going to be a 12-minute running clock. Minute 1 to 4, you're going to be doing an AMRAP of 60 lunges, 30 squat thrusts, and 15 push-ups. When it gets to minute 4, you've got a 2-minute AMRAP of star jumps. Okay, 2 minutes of star jumps. Aren't you lucky? Then when it gets to minute 4, you stop doing your star jumps and you go back to your lunges, your squat thrusts, and your push-ups again until we all pass out and die at the 12-minute marker. All right, we'll go through those as we get there as well, but that's a basic overview. And we'll stretch off what feels horrible towards the end. Lean that way because I keep getting little gusts of wind and it keeps blowing my board over. I've been practicing my art skills for you today as well. So we're going to start with 30 seconds of high knees. Okay, so everyone on your feet, please. Lovely, jubbly. 30 seconds of high knees. We're then going to go into a 30-second plank hold. You can either go plank on your forearms or you can go on your arms. Okay, if you do go up on your arms, just make sure that if I was to stand you on a table, a glass table, this is where your arms would be. They won't be out to the side and they won't be out in front of you and over your head either. Okay, so we're looking to have the arms right in front of us here. For the burpees, nice and steady, really, really slow. A conversational pace, okay? So if I was to ask you a question at any point when you're doing those burpees, you would be able to answer. You wouldn't have to stand up and go, hold on a second, coach, I can't breathe. All right? Okay, so 30 seconds of high knees, 2, 1, off we go. Let's start with our 30 seconds of high knee running. Good, make sure we're pushing through the feet, that we're not just landing flat-footed every single step we take. This is quite a high intensity movement to start your warm-up with, but you've only got 10 seconds left and we're going to go straight into that plank, okay? Last 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, lovely. Onto the floor, into a plank position. I'm going to go for a long-armed plank today. Lovely, so I'm squeezing my bottom down towards the floor. I'm not sticking it up in the air. And I'm keeping my tummy tucked hard in as well down to my hips. So I'm thinking about creating a lot of compression in my tummy and my trunk. Last few seconds. Lovely. Jump yourself up. 30 seconds of nice, steady burpees. Last 10 seconds, and we're back to our high knees. Off we go. Making sure to breathe nice and deeply. Fifteen more seconds. Second in the air. 3, 2, 1. into that plank position again. Bottom squeeze towards the floor, hands immediately under the shoulders, tummy squeezed, super straight body, squeezing my legs together as well, all the way from my hips all the way down to my ankles. Remembering to breathe. And burpees time. Back to 30 seconds, steady burpees. Probably got time for one more. Back to our last round of high knees, everyone. Last round. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last plank. Remember, big deep breaths in. Nice. Lovely strong legs squeezed together. Push the floor away hard. Keep the shoulders right over the hands. Squeezing your hips and bottom down to the floor. Keeping your tummy tucked in the whole time. Last 30 seconds of burpees then, team. Nice and steady. Bringing the heart rate up a little. Almost there. One more rep. Fantastic, good. Warm up, done. Everyone grab a little bit of water. Move that ever so slightly up. Make sure if it's warm where you are and if it's not, that you do take on some water. Delicious, refreshing. So the next bit we're going to do is our core strength, okay? So we have got 3 rounds. We are going to do 10 reps, thread the needle on the right side. I'll show you what that is in a moment. We're then going to switch and do 10 reps on the left side. We're then going to do 10 single leg V-ups per leg, okay? So that's going to be 20 in total, but 10 per leg. We'll quickly go through the movements now. Thread the needle, okay? So you can either do this with a straight arm, straight legs, and a hand here, okay? This is difficulty, the highest difficulty level, yeah? Notice how my feet, they're not stacked like this, okay? Often in a plank we will go for this, but for this the focus isn't so much on keeping your feet here, okay? I want you to stagger your feet. So my feet are kind of placed ever so slightly. So 2 seconds. I'm getting a low power mode warning on my camera, which is very unhelpful. Okay, so they're not stacked, they're just one slightly in front of the other. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. They're not like that, they're ever so slightly stacked. Okay, so ever so slightly alternated. Difficulty level 1. If that's too hard, we can bring the back leg down to here and we can give ourselves a bit of a kickstand, okay? If that's still too hard, we can tuck both legs into here, okay? But what we're going to be doing for the movement is we're going to be threading the needle, okay? So I'm going to go for difficulty level number 2, okay? So not quite the hardest. This is my thread, and this is my needle, okay? I'm going to thread all the way through. I'm going to try and twist over as much as I can and then open out again. I'm going to twist through and I'm going to open out, okay? If I was to bring the other leg in, that would also be really tough. I can't twist quite so far, but I've got more stability in my lower half of my body. Here, this is why you have to stagger your feet and you can't stack them. Twist all the way through and open all the way out. You get a really nice bit of tension going on through the side of your tummy, okay? This is working what we call rotational and anti-rotational strength, okay? So on this side, this part of my body is trying to pull me round, but the other side of my body is trying to stop me from turning too much. So you've got an equal force working with and against each other, okay? As we know, all force has an equal and opposite reaction, okay? You guys have all done physics or are doing physics. It's the same in the body, okay? So we've got the rotational and anti-rotational strength working as we twist, okay? So all the way under and all the way out will be 1 repetition. 10 on one side, we'll then do 10 on the other side, okay? We'll then go into our V-ups, okay? So the hardest level for this is going to be arms straight behind you, both arms up to one leg and down, both arms up to another leg and down, okay? That's the hardest option. Next hardest option is alternating arms and legs. So you can leave one hand on the floor to help support you, okay? And then back to a cross shape, other leg. See this, you can see easier on this side. This hand here is helping to support me as I tap my toe and I come down, okay? It's easier to remember which hand goes up and down if you always remember that one stays stuck to the floor, okay? So this one's gonna stay stuck here and I'm gonna reach. And then I'm gonna swap. And then I'm gonna swap. If that's still too hard, okay? And that's fine if it is, because it is a hard movement. What we can go for is we could go for a bicycle crunch, okay? So we could come up to here and we could go bicycle crunch, crunch, crunch. But I want you to go slow on those, okay? I don't want this to happen, laying down and we're just doing this, because that's not doing anything, okay? All we're doing is we look like a bug that's stuck on its back and needs a bit of help, yeah? We want to be on that biting point where we're kind of floating. We'll get that balance point where we could fall forward and we could fall back at any minute, and we're constantly trying to keep tension in the tummy. I actually think that might be harder than the alternating V-ups, especially if you go for the alternating one with a hand on the floor, okay? Right, who's ready to start? Fantastic. Shall we get going? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to go and grab the charger. And we're back. Fantastic. Okay, so 3 rounds. Thread the needle on the right, thread the needle on the left. V-ups. Are we all ready to go? Fantastic. Super. There's no specific timing for this. It's just how you can. So, ready for the first round, guys? Into your position for me, please. I'm going to go for both legs straight, I think, when I do this. So, into position. Remember, you can go here, or here, or here. It's completely up to you, okay? So, we're going to thread the needle through. 10 reps, guys. Good. Nice and steady. Really think about what your tummy muscles are doing when we do this. Two more for me. Whew, it's tough, isn't it? First one feels all right, then you get to about number 6 and you think, oh goodness me, I can feel that working. Lovely. Switch sides as soon as you're ready. Make sure you've got one leg in front if you're going straight legged, and here we go. 10 reps. So let the body rotate and then we pull it back. We'll twist, rotate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm gonna go for regular alternating V-ups when I do this. Okay, so we're going for 10 per leg, okay? Off you go when you're ready. Halfway there, guys. Awesome work. Whew, I don't know about you, but that really gets my midline fired up. Nice work, team. Good stuff. If you're not quite finished yet, that's not a problem. Take as long as you need. You should be able to keep going on those, and if you start to find them a little bit hard, you're slowing down, use that arm behind to prop you up. So have your arms always out in the start, and then go one leg, one arm reach, so you really crisscross, okay? That is the best way to scale these, okay? Okay, round 2, here we go. Into that plank position. And we're gonna go for 10 twists. Here we go, guys. If you need to drop the leg to here, that's absolutely fine. It means you must get maximum twist. Lovely. So I'm showing a variation there with the leg down still. Nothing wrong with scaling, okay? So I'll do the first 5 here so you can see that. And I'll do the second 5 with the knee in. Try and breathe with the movement. Lovely, 10 sides. Don't worry about where you breathe when you do that movement, just breathe where feels most natural. If it feels natural to exhale as you open up, that's fine. If it feels natural to inhale as you open up, that's absolutely fine. Breathe how feels comfortable and natural for you. Just make sure you do breathe, okay? Next set of V-ups. Remember, if you can't link together these V-ups, please don't worry, okay? It's a very advanced movement. A lot of people can't do these, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, okay? So use the scaled option, which is to have one hand left behind to help you reach that foot, okay? That's gonna keep anchored here. It's gonna help support you up there. Same way as you wouldn't pick up a barbell that weighed 100 kilos, you know, if you weren't trained to do that. The same thing with body weight exercises, okay? The full body weight exercise is often too hard for a lot of people for their body strength. So that's why we have a scaling option to bring it back. It's just like having a little bit of less weight on the barbell. And none of us feel ashamed about that, okay? So no worries about putting that hand there or changing for a different option, okay? 20 reps, off we go. I'll do them with you. So we're trying to get the hands and the toes to meet right in the center of the body at the same time. Equally, if you find those too easy, you could slow them down. That is really going to make them harder, trust me. Having a moment of a pause at the top. Right, we've got one more round to do. Quick drink. Really quick drink. Lovely. Super, super, super. Good stuff. Okay, last set of thread the needles and V-ups then. Here we go. And then we're going to get straight onto that 12-minute AMRAP, okay? We know the movements, we can jump straight in. Into that star shape. Thread the needle 10 times then, fam. Let's go. Really reach under as far as you can, whilst keeping that arm nice and straight. You'll really feel your tummy light up. Oh, I nearly fell over then. Had a little wobble wobble. Last side. Lovely. And straight into those V-ups then, guys. 10 reps per side, 20 in total. Try and get those legs as straight as you can. Lovely. Awesome, that's your strength section done. We're gonna get mega sweaty now, so grab some water. Hydration is key. Oh, another bug. Fitness bug. I've caught him. Here you go, little guy. And that leaf. There you go, mate. All lives matter. Oh, no. On the silly thing. I tried to save them and then they just jumped straight back on me again. I need to explain to them that I am a little bit clammy. There's a high chance they might die if they stay on me, you know. Right, the sweaty section. 12 minutes of a running clock, okay? First 4 minutes, you are gonna alternate between the following movements, okay? You're gonna work your way through 60 lunges, okay? 60 sounds like a lot. To some people, it is a lot. But we can work through that, okay? When you've done your 60 lunges, you are gonna then go into 30 squat thrusts. We did these the other day. You squat down, you jump out into a plank position. Notice I'm in a straight line. You then jump in again. Knees, as you can see, are between my arms, and I stand up, okay? So one completely from the front looks like this. One from the side. Okay, watch when you jump into that plank position, we don't get this. Okay, what that's going to do is it's going to fire up your lower back. It's going to make you walk like this all day tomorrow and not be able to tie your shoelaces or get out of bed unaided. We don't want that. We fitness for life. Okay, so when you jump out, nice straight body, everything in alignment, straight up. Remember, the faster you go through this, and the sloppier and scrappier the movement, the harder it's going to be, okay? Remember what I said the other day as well? One of the components of fitness is accuracy, okay? So if we are accurate with our movement, we are gonna save ourselves a lot of pain and a lot of exhaustion later down the line, okay? So nice and accurate with where you place your feet, your hands, your body, and where you land, okay? Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. We'll talk about that another day. Right, last movement. Last movement are your push-ups. So after you've done your squat thrusts, you're going to do 30 of those You're then going to come into either a knees push-up position, where your knees are down, your legs are straight out behind you, they're not tucked up here, they are straight. Your body is in a straight line and we push down, cricket arms, and come all the way up, okay? Watch how my body moves. Okay, we have not got this. Again, we're bending our back there, aren't we? And we're also not doing this. Yep, or this. We are going straight down and straight up. If that is too hard, and for some people it might be too hard, you can either go off of a box, a couple of cushions on the floor to raise up the platform so you're less flat and you've got more of an incline, okay? There is nothing wrong with that at all, okay? So if I demonstrate on this bag of sand, excuse me, it's a bit full of air right now. Okay, obviously you'd want something slightly less wobbly, but I could go push up onto the bag and push back. Onto the bag and push back. Okay, that could be a stool, a seat, a pile of cushions, the edge of your sofa. I don't recommend your dog. It might move, a bit furry, might fart on you. Okay, but, oh, I've made a nice pile of wet sand down there now. Lovely jubbly, okay? Or you can do normal push-ups. If you can maintain a nice straight body, you may do your push-ups on your toes like this. Chest and hips to the ground, body in a straight motion. Again, this is not a full push-up. Okay? That is a very, very slight bend in the elbow. We don't really have a name for it because it is a nothing, okay? All the way down, all the way up. 60 lunges, 30 squat thrusts, 15 push-ups. If you still have time remaining before we get to minute 4, back to the lunges. As soon as minute 4 gets there, we are going to change our movement. We have got 2 minutes then of star jumps, okay? I recommend you go for a technically neat and sound star jump. Straight arms, straight legs. You're doing these for 2 minutes. If you go for star jumps like this, there's a high chance that you won't make it through that whole 2 minutes and we will never see you again. And I like you guys, so I recommend you go for the slightly slower version of the star jump and you keep it a bit neater and you keep yourself moving for that entire 2 minutes. When that 2 minutes is up, that brings us to minute 6. We go back to the first set of movements, which is our alternating lunges, our squat thrusts, and our push-ups. Okay? For another 4 minutes. This is not a super fast, crazy, mad workout. This is a keep moving, steady, keep moving, and nice and steady, keep moving, nice and steady, okay? The goal is to get as many reps done in the first 4 minutes as the second 4 minutes, okay? The difference is the first 4 minutes you're nice and fresh. The second 4 minutes you've just done loads of star jumps in the middle, okay? So you've got 4 star jumps, 4, yeah? My face is the star jumps in the middle. Make sense? Brilliant! You're all shaking your heads, which means it makes sense. Fantastic, okay. Right, is there anything else we need for this? There's nothing else we need. I just need you guys to get yourself up and ready. If you want to use an item to do your lunges with, a backpack or a small weight or a tin of paint, that kind of thing, okay, something that weighs a little bit. For example, a light kettlebell. I could do my lunges holding my light kettlebell, or you could do it holding a bag or a backpack. I wouldn't recommend anything majorly heavy because you've got 60 of them to do, okay? You may hold it here, you may put it on your back, you may hold that item however you please. Right, 12 minutes of on the get-go. Are you guys ready? Yeah, we're ready to go, aren't we? We will start with 60 lunges. The timer has begun. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go, okay? So I'm looking for 60 alternating lunges. Nice. Try and make every single one look the same. I have to count these on my fingers while I'm talking to you, because otherwise I forget what I'm doing. Nice stuff, guys. Now I'm a third of the way through now, so I've just done 20 lunges. If it helps you to count out loud, I've even lost count counting on my fingers. I think that's 30. That's 50 lunges for me, and I'm going pretty fast. 57, 58, 59, 60. Right, now I'm done on my lunges. I'm going to move on to my squat thrusts. Make sure you lose any load that you're carrying to do your squat thrusts. 2. So we squat down, we jump back, and we stand up. We're looking for 30 reps of squat thrusts. So it's 60 lunges, 30 squat thrusts, 15 push-ups. You should be part of the way through your squat thrusts. You've got 90 seconds remaining. As soon as you finish your squat thrusts, you can move on to your push-ups. And if you've done all your push-ups by the time the clock hits 4, you can start again on your lunges. Some of you will almost be there now on your push-ups. On your squat thrusts even. Really nice work, guys. So I'm going to pretend that's my last squat thrust. And I'm going to get ready to do my 15 push-ups. I'm going to do a scaled version so you can see. So my knees are on the floor. I'm going to do 15 reps. There's 40 seconds left on the clock roughly. Seconds left. I've got 5 more push-ups to do. So 10 seconds until we go star jump. So I'm going to get a couple of lunges in for my second round. 2, 1. Star jumps then, guys. 2 minutes. Star jumps. Let's go. Breathing. I'm in 40 reps, almost through, halfway there. I'm going to shake my legs out. I'm going to see if I can do the same again. The last minute star jumps, guys. Keep breathing for me. Keep on going, guys, nearly there. Once this 2 minutes is up, we're going to go back to some lunges, nice and slow and steady. 10 seconds, almost there. 3, 2, 1. 4 minutes left, guys. We're back to lunges. Let's go, stay on your feet. If you're taking a break, try and get back to moving as soon as you can. We're opening with 60 alternating lunges. Let's make sure we're not pushing off of our knees. Make sure if we're not using a weight that our hands are out the way, so we're not tempted to push on our legs like that. At any moment we can all put our hands on our hips, that's fine. So your last 4 minutes of work, and we're starting it with, again, the 60 lunges, changing leg each rep. I have no idea how many I've done, but I can definitely feel it in my glutes and my legs. Nice work, team, doing really well. You're already 90 seconds through this second block of 4 minutes. Doing so well, guys. Really nice. If you need to take a little break and shake out your legs at any point, that's no problem at all. Just keep on chipping your way through 60 reps of lunges. Really nice work, guys. When you have done your 60 reps of your lunges, we're going to go back into our squat thrusts. I just realised it's a 10-minute running clock, not a 12-minute running clock. I am an idiot. Nearly there, guys. Last minute of work coming up. So after your lunges, you've got squat thrusts again. Then we're going to go into our push-ups. Seconds left, guys. I'll demo the push-ups in case anyone's there. Nice straight body. 30 seconds, team. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Well done, you guys. First of all, I'm going to start with a quick apology. I did my maths completely wrong and I wrote 12-minute running clock instead of 10 for some bizarre reason, so I do apologise. But it means you were done 2 minutes quicker than you thought you were, hopefully. So it was the 4 minutes to begin with, then the 2 minutes of star jumps, then the 4 minutes at the end. Awesome. Have a little breather. Grab some water. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Right, we're gonna have a quick stretch to finish. I'm gonna put one knee up and one knee down, like so. I'm gonna grab the back foot and I'm just gonna pull it into my butt cheek to stretch out. So I'm stretching the leg that's behind me. That's the one that I'm feeling the stretch in, okay? And I'm gonna use the other leg to balance. Nice little stretch here. If you're watching this on the video, you can pause at any point to have a stretch for slightly longer. It's no trouble at all. Stretch for as long as you feel is comfortable, but not too long. A couple of deep breaths in this position. And release when you're comfortable. And we're going to change sides. Grab the leg of the foot that's behind me. I'm feeling the stretch in the back leg here again. And I'm just going to pull the foot into my bum. And I'm going to sink my hips forward. Nice little pile of sand on the mat here from where I use that bag of sand. Fantastic. Oops. Be nice on my clothes later. Oh, I'm going to let go of that one. What else are we going to do? Let's have a nice little tricep stretch. So kneeling down, this arm behind the body. And I'm going to grab hold of the elbow and I'm just going to push the hand behind, down my back a bit. And I'm going to pull that arm into the centre of my body, towards my head. I'm not going to open my chest too much, keep the head chest down. Nice stretch down the back of the arm there, hopefully. Keep trying to touch the shoulder of the arm that's bent behind the one that we're stretching if you can't feel it enough, so try and keep the arm nice and straight. And let's change sides, so this hand down behind. You might feel it more in one arm than the other, that's absolutely fine. Keep moving it around until you find a nice little stretch there for yourself. I'm going to go for a shoulder stretch, so first arm again across the body. I want you to pull that arm into the body and then compress the shoulder down. Put the chin onto the chest. Big deep breath in. And change sides. Link the arms together behind you, slide them down your back, open up the chest. Lovely big stretch across the front of the shoulders there, gorgeous feeling. Big deep breath in. I like to imagine somebody's lifting my arms up behind me a little bit there. A bit more of a stretch. If you want to put your chest down on your legs, you can. And then back up to sitting again. Lovely big stretch in the shoulders. Well done, guys. That's it for today. Super work. Make sure you drink plenty of water for me, please, everybody, okay? And hopefully I will see you all next week. If you need me at any point, you know where to find me.
Bye, thank you.
You're very welcome. See you later, guys. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, Izzy. Bye, Em.
You're letting me leave the meeting.
Thanks for watching.